Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today is a will I buy it video, and there are going to be some others fairly soon as well, because there are a lot of new releases coming, including the beautiful holiday collections. There's also some really gorgeous luxury beauty advent calendars, and there are quite a few, so I'm trying to sort of narrow it down and put that into one video as well. And there are a few different Instagram accounts that I follow, and these will pop up here to the left of me. There is WZ_beauty. There is also Chic Profile 3, Angel Naked, and there's also Amit Beauty. So all of these accounts that I follow, they have features these products, some that have already just been released and some that are upcoming. So instead of appointing each one to the product that I'm going to show, it's really just better just to show them at the beginning. And if you are on Instagram, I highly encourage you to follow these accounts. They keep you up to date with what is upcoming in the luxury beauty world. So Chanel is coming out with a highlighter, and this is from the Sublimage range. This is supposed to be released sometime in October. It is a liquid highlighter. It is going to be 15 mils, and apparently it is a really gorgeous champagne shade, and it is inspired by semi-precious stones. This is a fresh 80% water formula. The lightweight texture melts comfortably upon application. Vanilla fruit water keeps the skin supple, radiant, plump and moist. And ingredients like squalene increase the moisturizing and the skincare effect. Now this was on Amit's Beauty Talks page, and she didn't have any pricing for this. Now, given that it is from the Sublimage range, I would say that it's probably going to be around, I would say at least about 125 US dollars. I'm not sure, but the Sublimage range is at the higher price point. So I would say it's somewhere around there. Now, I'm not sure whether this is going to be released in New Zealand. I'm going to have to just contact my SA and see whether I'll be able to get my hands on it. If it is released here, I am definitely going to pick this up. I enjoy quite a few products from the Sublimage range, and I think this is going to be really beautiful. And by the looks of it, it also comes with a little brush as well. Now, another product that I got from the Chanel Sublimage range is the beautiful concealer, and that came with a little brush, and that is actually really good quality. I've got the Sublimage concealer on today, and I put it on using that brush. I use it quite a lot. Of course, I always tap over with my fingers at the very end of putting on my concealer, but the little brush that it came with, I think, is really good quality. It's really beautiful and soft and applies products really well. So I would say that the brush that comes with this liquid highlighter is going to be really good quality. And the Chanel 31 Le Rouge range, this has already been released. It's also been released here in New Zealand. Now, I haven't picked this up yet, and I'm probably not going to. And it's not because that I don't think it looks absolutely gorgeous, because I think it does. And I would really be interested in shade number 1 and probably shade number 2 if I was going to get this. This is quite expensive. They do come in those faceted glass cases. I understand from the videos that I've watched that they do feel really luxurious in the hand, and they are really weighted. I think they look gorgeous. They also come in a special box as well. You can buy them from certain Chanel boutiques. I think there's one lipstick and 2 refills, as well as a leather case that you can choose between white leather, the silver, or the black. I think that looks really gorgeous too. But the reality is that this is quite expensive. I think in New Zealand, that box was about, I think it was at least $600. And I've really just got to prioritize what I'm going to buy. There's a whole lot of products coming up before Christmas, and also I'm going away next month for my holiday, and I want to buy a few things then. So really I just have to prioritize which products I really want. but I do think that this collection looks beautiful. I know there were comments from some people that it looks like L'Oreal. I don't think it looks like that at all. I never did think it looked like that, and I'm sure in person it is absolutely gorgeous. And Chanel have also just recently released, this is the Chanel Chance, this is the Eau Fraiche, and this is in a more concentrated, intense form in the parfum instead of the Eau de Toilette. There's still the Eau de Toilette, and I'd never tried that one, but I did get a sample of this new one from my SA, and that was probably about a couple of weeks ago. And it is dangerous getting samples because I absolutely love it, and I am going to be buying the full size of this. They say that this is more intense. It is definitely a fresh perfume. It is zesty and citrusy, and it also has a little bit of musk underneath as well. Now, when I tried this on, when I first got it, so when it arrived, I put it on straight away, and about an hour or two later, once my husband got home, he said, "What is that smell? That smells really good." And I said it's one of Chanel's new perfumes, and he said, "You're going to have to buy that." He said, "I think it's really gorgeous." It's probably more of a spring summer type perfume, but really when it comes to perfumes, I wear them any time of the year. Sometimes when it gets to fall or even the middle of winter, especially towards the end of winter, sometimes I do a spring makeup look and even wear a spring summer type perfume just to sort of uplift the spirits a bit. But this perfume is absolutely gorgeous. And Tom Ford is coming out with the Soleil Neige 2023 collection. There's going to be an eye color quad, and there's also going to be 2 highlighters and 2 gloss luxe lipsticks, and there's also going to be shimmering body oil as well as a perfume. So let's take a look at the quad first. I've looked at this a few times, and the more I look at it, the more that I like it. Now, sometimes New Zealand gets the new release in the Tom Ford quads, and other times we don't. I think this is really lovely. I've only picked up 1 or 2 Tom Ford quads this year. I think that's all I've picked up. They are very expensive in New Zealand. They're about, I think, either $180 or $190 each. So again, this is one where I would probably like to see swatches of it and maybe 1 or 2 videos before I purchase it. But in saying that, I think the color story is really beautiful, and hopefully, because sometimes Tom Ford can be a little bit hit and miss, but the color story of this is just gorgeous. So if this comes to New Zealand or it's released at Selfridges, I'll probably pick this up. Now, the 2 highlighters look really lovely as well. Out of the 2, there is a gold one and a pinky one, the rose. So I'd probably, if I was going to get one, it would be number 01 Rose, because the one in 02 Grand, that looks more of a gold. And with highlighters, I do tend to prefer the cooler ones. And then with the lip glosses, there are the 3 shades. There is Fantôme, there is Inhibition, and also Sunrise Pink. I probably wouldn't pick any of these up. I'm not even sure what the formula is like of these. If I was going to, and like I said, I won't be picking any of these up, but if I was looking at a shade, it would probably be, I'm quite interested, it's really hard to tell from promo photos, and again, I would want to see swatches of it, but I quite like number 20, Fantôme, or the Sunrise Pink. Now, Sunrise Pink looks a lot deeper. It looks like it's got quite a lot of brown in it. So out of those 2, probably number 20, Fantôme. And Dior has now released the Blooming Boudoir range. This looks really gorgeous. I think that the flowers on here are just beautiful. I picked up a lipstick case and the candle with last year's release, and I am thrilled with both of them. I think they are gorgeous. I'm going to be really interested in watching the videos of people that pick up, this is the eyeshadow case with the 10 shades in it, although these can be used for blush as well. I picked up the one earlier in the year and that worked beautifully both on the cheeks and the eyes as well. So out of this whole collection, what will I pick up? Well, really all of it is tempting, but the thing that I want the most out of this is actually the candle. I really enjoy the Misty Oil candle that I got last year, and I would really love to pick up this one as well. I don't think this will be available in New Zealand probably for at least another month or two, but when it is, I'd really love to get my hands on that candle. I just think the container is really beautiful and you can always use it afterwards. And it's something that you can use and really enjoy. So that's probably the item that I would get. Again, I will have a look at videos and see what the 10 colour eyeshadow palette looks like. I think it actually looks really interesting, and there is down the left in the middle there that orangey shade, and that could look really beautiful if sort of mixed it with the brown, and that could work really beautifully as a blush as well. These palettes are really good quality, so again, I'm looking forward to swatches of this and also seeing different ways that people apply it. And also with this collection, you've got the Dior Forever the Cushion Powder. It's called the Blooming Boudoir Limited Edition. It says it's ultra fine and fresh loose setting powder, translucent, long wear and comfort. I think the packaging is really beautiful. I'll be interested to see what this powder is like. Sometimes you'll release powders that have quite a bit of sparkle in them, so if they have sparkle in it, then I definitely wouldn't be interested in that. But earlier this year when they released the Mitza collection and had that beautiful rose powder in it, which I've got, I think is absolutely gorgeous. So if it doesn't have any sparkle in it, then the powders are outstanding. And then you've also got the lipstick cases. Now the one last year was quite textured. I have that one. It is gorgeous, and this looks really beautiful as well. There's also Dior Addict lipstick as well as a new shade in Dior Addict Lip Glow, and also with the Dior Addict Lip Maximizers. Now I love those. I think I have about 8 or 10 of them. I always carry 2 or 3 around in my bag with me when I go out. I love how they look, and they're just super easy to apply. And I also use them to change the shade of my lipstick that I'm wearing really subtly as well. I just think they are a beautiful product. And they've also released the Rouge Blush, which is limited edition. This looks gorgeous. It says it's long wear couture blush infused with floral skincare. The embossing on this is just absolutely beautiful. Now when this was released just a couple of days ago, it did sell out quite quickly, but then last night when I had a look, it was back on the website again. So the things that already have been released, including this collection, I will have listed and linked in the description box below. Also, there are a couple of Dior Backstage eyeshadow palettes that have been released. One of them I think looks really gorgeous. It is a cooler color story, and I am interested in getting this one. When this becomes available in New Zealand, I will be picking this up. I think it looks really beautiful. They have a Dior eyeshadow palette and it's called Cool Neutrals. I think that's what it's called, and I think that is beautiful. This is sort of similar color story to that, and it's something that I just think I would get a lot of use out of. The other one that they've released is colors that are similar to what Dior has put out, and it's more on the warmer side, so I'd probably give that one a pass. So I think I'll end it there for new releases so far. As I said at the beginning of the video, I will be doing some more. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the Guerlain holiday that's coming up. There's also some Bobbi Brown, Pat McGrath, and Charlotte Tilbury as well. And as I mentioned, I will do a dedicated video on some of the luxury beauty advent calendars that are going to be released. I think 1 or 2 may have been released already. So let me know in the comments below what you are interested in and what you are probably going to pick up. So that's it for today's video. I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.